Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm down at the PDI facility for Funtown RV in Elkhart, Indiana. And today I'm going to show you an awesome Class C motorhome. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the 2024 Yellowstone 6250. I think you guys are going to really like it. It's got one massive super slide with the theater seating, some nice storage, and the bed all in one. There's a lot to like about this unit. If you're looking for the specifications, things like the length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, along with my contact information and a link directly to the pricing of this unit, you can find that down in the description of this video, and it should pop up on the screen. But I hope you guys like this tour. Hit that like and subscribe button for future RV content. But today we're going to start on the inside, then work our way around the outside, give you a nice little overview of this floor plan. But again, it's the 2024 Yellowstone 6250, and I think you guys are going to really like it. You got the classic Class C setup up front. It's sitting on the E450 chassis, so you guys are probably familiar with that. If not, it's just a normal kind of truck front. You got the Tough Flex flooring, so that way you don't have to worry about getting dirty. You got your interface for your radio, cup holders, you know, all that good stuff. But above that, sitting over the cab, this is where you get your extra sleeping space or your storage space, depending on how you're going to use it. You got some cabinets back there for some additional storage, but you have a TV that's on a swivel, so it'll come out and go pretty much like that. So that way you can still see it, you know, from wherever you're sitting, whether it's here in the theater seating, or even if it's here in that extra chair, you can get a good little view of it. You have a ladder, so that way if there's kids, they can get on top, you know, hop up there a little bit easier. You got the hooks for it right here. This centerpiece is also removable along with that little privacy partition. So that way, you know, when you're in driving mode, you get a little extra head height. It's not feeling quite as claustrophobic. You have another window over here, which has the old Dracula shade, the night shade, blocks out the sun, you know, keeps some nosy eyes out. Just in general, just, you know, creates a little bit of extra shade for you. This window is also tinted, and it does open up for a nice cross breeze. You're also going to notice you do have the universal C and the USB charger, you know, right there as well. Now we flip it around. When I was outside, I talked about this big old super slide. This is where it starts right here. Big window, theater seating, storage, and then the bed. So what I like about these theater seating is they're on the quick recline. So you know it's in the up position, and then you can lay it down nearly perfectly flat. So that way if you have the occasional guest that doesn't want to sleep, you know, up on the top, you can definitely sleep there for a weekend, absolutely no problem. I've taken naps in many of chairs just like this. You're also going to see you have cup holders on both sides, and then you have a little armrest right here where you can put, you know, cell phone, maybe sneak in some remotes or a book, you know, something of that nature. A big old window for hopefully a nice view. If not, at least you can catch a cool breeze. On both sides of the theater seating, you're also going to have a little bit of countertop space along with an outlet. And again, that does have the old nightshade back there. So I like this right here. They kind of created a little bit of privacy, but they also created a little bit of storage as well without wasting the space. So I enjoy having that little cubby right there. Flip it around. You do have that little chair right here just for some extra sitting. You know, who doesn't like an extra spot where you can sit down? You're also going to have another window. Your control panel is going to be right here. I'll show you that here in a second. But then you're all hands-free on that strut system. And babe, if you're watching, I love you. Again, hands-free. So this is going to have a generator, which is going to be underneath basically where the theater seating is. But to start that, you're going to hit stop and hold for 5 seconds, then flip over to start. You can also check your tank levels right here. And then you have your different lighting controls. So awning light, step light, porch light, ceiling light, your water heater, water pump, awning, slide out. So all that can be controlled, you know, from one universal area. To use your stabilizing jacks, you got that right here, your EQ system. So that's all in one spot along with your battery disconnect. And underneath that step is going to be, you know, a couple of your batteries there for the house. Stainless steel bowl, and it's in the 2 different sections, so I like that. Maybe like a dry and a wet when you're doing some dishes. You also got the sink that can move around, so you can hit those dishes from all angles. Another little window to create a nice breeze. It's also got a screen. Pretty nice little setup right there. Underneath, clean cut storage and access to your plumbing. So easy, quick access to, you know, some maintenance items. And then you have a gray stone oven where you got just enough room, you know, to make some cookies, put in like a pizza, you know, something of that nature. 3 stovetop burner, so you can whip up all the fixins. You got a cool looking little backsplash right there. I don't know what kind of design you call that, but it does look sharp. And then you got a fan, you know, with a built-in light right there, along with a high point microwave. That's got all sorts of, you know, different functions over here. Popcorn, potato, pizza, all that good stuff. This is going to be for your quick connect on the outside, so you got, you know, your outside shower. So that way you can get hot and cold water out there, you know, maybe spray off your boots, or, you know, if you got some kids or some dogs or, you know, something like that that you just need to kind of get clean in a pinch, you definitely can. 12-volt Everchill refrigerator, 10.7 cubic foot. I'm a big fan of the 12-volt refrigerator because they're just like the one inside your home, just a little bit smaller, and they run off a 12-volt, which is basically, you know, it can run off obviously the shore power, but you can also run it off your solar, you know, when you're driving down the road, you know, the truck battery. But the functionality of it is just like the one inside your home. The freezer will keep stuff frozen. The refrigerator will keep stuff refrigerated. A little bit nicer than that gas and electric that you see, you know, some companies kind of still going with. They're quickly going out, but some of them still do. Queen size bed right here. Another window in the back. More overhead storage up top too, which is always a plus. And I do like the silver finishes on it. I think those look really sharp. Flip it around. You got your bathroom over here in this corner. Not the largest bathroom in the RV industry, but definitely something that's serviceable, and you don't want to give up anything else. You got the old porcelain foot flush throne, so even if you're a bigger person like myself, you can sit down with confidence. You know, it's not one of those plastic toilets. And then you got your shower right there, you know, with your with the sunroof, so that way you can kind of see, you know, what's going on and get some natural lighting as well. So 6 foot tall, 300 pounds. This is what you're looking at right there. Tight, but not overly tight. You can still make it work for sure. Stainless steel sink. Access to your plumbing or a little bit of storage. You got a mirror right there. Check out the old bowling gun. If you haven't already, if you made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd be grateful. Then you got a little fan up here. And then you got your tank heater switch, which is pretty nice. So if you're camping, it's a little bit colder, you think some things might freeze, you know, go ahead and flip that tank heater on. And then this is actually one of the underrated things about this floor plan and one of my favorites. You have this absolutely massive closet. So it's kind of the dual zone. So I could see, you know, my wife hogging a side, me hogging a side. I'd probably get whichever one. You can squirm just a little bit less in. But really great space and not one that a lot of campers have. So on this side, dresser, a little bit of extra storage right there. And then you got your fuse box. So if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. It'll glow it up nice and red for you. Another thing that's kind of cool is you got outlets here on both sides too. So maybe if you need to, if you don't have enough room, pop a Keurig in there. Make this a little, you know, a little reading nook with a little Keurig machine. Who knows? But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the inside portion of this tour. Now I'm going to head around the outside, show you what she's all about. I'm sorry about all the water. It's been snowing today. Indiana, you are freezing. Heading up to Dallas here soon. That'll be nice. Do their superstore. But again, it's a 2024 Yellowstone, $6,250. In case you missed it the first time around, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with my contact information and a link for the pricing. But check that out. Pretty cool, neutral decor. Nothing gonna harm you there. Looking pretty sharp. You have a big old awning with the LED lights there underneath. You even have the safety light there above the door, which shines just a little bit brighter. Right here under this, you have your Attitude TV, an exterior TV, which is always a big time plus. And then you have a speaker right here as well. And this is gonna be the portable one. So you can slide it off, you know, charge it, take it with you wherever you go. If you're watching the game, I'll put that on a little bit later. I do got one hand. Quick connect for the propane. So if you wanna hook up a grill, you know, if you're grilling out for the game, you can definitely do that right there. That's going to be your propane tank as well right behind that. I did accidentally lock it. Outlets, if you do want to hook up and watch TV, you got plenty of plugins there. If you want like a secondary TV, or maybe if you're doing like a, you know, something for like a tabletop for, you know, food prepping and whatnot. You got your black tank flush, which is basically a fancy sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Low point drains. storage. And another thing that I like is it's got the magnetic clips right here, which is pretty cool. So right there, you know, it's not one of those kind of cheaper, flimsier clips that you can break and you're constantly repairing. Heading up the back, you do get a rear observation camera, which is nice, and that's going to be up in that center hub. But that way you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. You're also going to see a ladder right here that has a weight rating of 250 pounds. That way you can get on top of your slide, check your seals, or get on top of your roof, sorry, it's a fully walkable roof. Check your seals, check your slides, you know, make sure everything is on the up and up maintenance-wise, and you're good to go. A true bumper with a spare tire and a hitch, so that way you can, you know, put in like bike racks or extra storage, you know, something like that. Outside shower, that's what was tucked away in that microwave there, but hot and cold water access out here. So that's pretty nice little added feature to get. Swinging on around, I do really like the fact that they put that Funtown ordered it with the slide topper. So if you're not familiar with the slide topper, it's that piece of awning right there. So like if debris, whether it be rain, pine needles, nuts, tree branches, falls on top and you move that in, it'll actually roll off the top. Without it, you have to get on top of your slide and check that seal. If you're going to get a leak, it's typically going to come from the slide and from that bonehead moment, you know, where you leave a tree branch or something like that on there and it punctures into that seal. You know, that's when you have a bad time. That's when you have a kind of a trip ruiner there. A little bit of extra storage. Again, the magnetic latches. This is going to be for your potable water. Easy access there and tucked away for your sewer outlet connection and your gray tank. You know, your waste holding tank. That's going to be where you're going to fill it up. You do get the silver hubs on that. We don't have it here at the facility quite yet, or put on yet. A little bit of extra storage. And then right here is going to be the door for your generator. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2024 Yellowstone 6250. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.